Let me into the rift, Tarazand! We're all going to die here! Trying to fight back. It's madness!
No one goes into the rift. You will fight, all of you, or else.
I told you, Tarazand. Now you're going to die, and they'll hang your horned skull on the walls of Dresden!
You and your little troop made a fool of me at the Battle of Dresden. Finally, I can make you pay. Finally.
I'm going to defend my dream.
Crossed the wrong mountain.
Irrational.
unstable. That's why I've been plagued by one question. How could demons have created a stable, permanent passage from the abyss here in the whirlpool? And as I stare into the flames of the rift itself, the answer still eludes me. What is the secret to this canker festering at the very heart of our world? How can we heal it?
It would seem I missed out on all the fun. Or perhaps I should say, my loyal commander decided to launch a reckless attack without waiting for reinforcements or guidance from me. I felt compelled to abandon my troops and magically travel to Dresden to reach you here.
My righteous sister and comrade, please, don't be too quick to judge. The commander's move might seem reckless, but it allowed us to catch the demons off guard.
What is this? My goddess's herald is in favor of foolhardy escapades? However, we shall let the matter rest for now. I was striving to catch up with you for a reason. My friends and comrades, the time has come for us to discuss something of the utmost importance. It is here, on the threshold of the abyss, that I must announce an important decision before you all. But first, we shall talk about you, Commander. About how well you have discharged the duties I entrusted to you.
My righteous sister in faith, must these discussions take place now at such a moment? The enemy is watchful, and its forces are great. That is what we must turn our attention to, not scrutinizing our fellow crusaders.
In the 100 years that this war has lasted, not a day has gone by when I haven't thought about how we can win it. That is precisely why we cannot delay the conversation any longer. Not a trial, merely a superior evaluating the actions of a subordinate. May I remind you that it was I who entrusted you with your title and an army? A commander's absolute priority is leading the Crusader armies, and I cannot help but notice that you have handled this part of your responsibilities well. I cannot but notice your strange choice of companions. The good gods teach us to seek the light even in the darkest soul, and to believe in redemption. But it is one thing to believe in the good intentions of a murderous succubus, and, for example, send her to a temple of Desna to be cared for by experienced priests. But it is another matter entirely to take the demon with you to the front lines, where one well-timed stab in the back could put a tragic end to our entire Crusader cause. It is unthinkably reckless.
With all due respect, my lady, Arushale has proven herself to be a faithful and reliable comrade. She has fought bravely for us, and we both want to see the demons defeated. Is there any reason to reproach the commander for accepting her into our party?
You can find reasons aplenty in any Mendevian cemetery, Sealer. Each one is full of the graves of those who were deceived by demons. A fair reproach. Let's hope Arushale will stand head and shoulders above Nora. Have I already mentioned how disappointed I was by your reckless desire to storm the Fane without waiting for me and reinforcements from the Rosian? I shall remind you again. A person must be judged by their actions. You ignored the signal of the horn, telling you to return to the Fane's entrance and help our allies with the defense. This was both an ethical and a tactical failure. I also wish to mention what you did with Iomede's banner, the Sword of Valor. This sacred relic, handed to you to defend the city against the demons, has become a reflection of you. I do not know how you managed to distort its features, but I cannot overlook it. I only pray that Iomede will forgive us all for this most improper treatment of her relic. That is all I wish to say. And now, to summarize. You can think my assessment is empty fault-finding, but I am responsible for the entire crusade, for Mendev, and for the future of those who have encountered or will encounter the evil of the Worldwound. I do not have the luxury of making a single mistake. That is why I am forced to remove you from the command of the Fifth Crusade.
This is why I always take payment up front. The customers become very shifty when everything is done.
I deeply respect the desire to bring discipline to the Crusades, but not all the accusations you level at the Commander are guided by that desire.
My righteous sister, you are entitled to make such a decision, but please reconsider whether this is the right one. He is not just the Crusade commander. He is our hope, our only hope.
Our only hope is he? I see you do not value me or the other heroes of the Crusade very highly, my righteous brother and comrade. But let me continue. Do not take your demotion as a punishment. I have in many respects been forced to take this step. As we all know, the demons have created a new weapon, Nihindrian crystals, which provide them with truly mythical powers. We managed to remove the threat temporarily, but not eliminate its source. Nihindrian crystals were brought here to Galarian through this rift. I shall do everything to ensure this route is blocked from now on. I shall destroy all the paths from the Midnight Fane to Dresden, blocking the passages with rocks if I have to, so that demons passing through this indestructible rift cannot descend upon the city. This is a forced measure. I am doing this for the safety of Dresden. But this won't solve the problem. We should, no, we must, track the demon's path and settle this issue once and for all. And that means venturing into the abyss. No one but you, with your unique power, can handle this task. That is why I shall take over the command of the Crusader armies, and you will journey forth on this great mission.
It will mean that one day the Abyss will come for you. I might disagree with my righteous sister in arms at times, but there is one thing she is indisputably right about. Evil must be killed at the root. The Nihindrian crystals are too great a threat, and we may never get another chance of reaching their source.
Correct. I imagine I'll be up to the task of leading the Crusaders. 100-odd years of experience must count for something, but your mission in the Abyss is critical.
Don't worry about that. I will go with you, and I know the secrets of traveling between planes. I have also been to the Abyss before, and I have fought the beasts that dwell there. My sword and my experience will help you on this mission. Valor, bravery, and loyal comrades. We have all this in abundance. With it, even the Abyss holds no fear for us.
Wish me luck as well. Until next we meet.
Well?
Magnesium Turinos!
It should work. Is it flawed?
I'm always ready.
The commander has stepped through the rift, and now there is no going back. Onward, to solitude, to the unknown, to the abyss.